In 2026, your IELTS score functions as the anchor for your entire immigration strategy long after you've cleared university admissions. This shift is driven by a massive change in Canada. On November 8, 2024, the Canadian government permanently canceled the Student Direct Stream, the fast-track visa route that Indian students have relied on for years. Now, every applicant is pushed into the regular stream. And because Canada has set a strict national cap of 408,000 study permits for 2026, that stream has become highly selective. Look at the dual pressure candidates are under in 2026. On the left, the immediate financial hurdle. The base fee for the IELTS in India has increased to 19,000 rupees. But the right side shows the real risk. Visa approval rates are dropping significantly under the new permit cap. In an environment rejecting this many applications, a minimum band score of 6.5 rarely gives a visa officer enough confidence in your academic readiness. This means relying on quick testing hacks or memorized tricks from 2023 is an active liability. Choosing an easy route up front, whether through cheap test alternatives or memorized essay templates, tends to result in much higher visa rejection rates down the line. This brings us to the first major decision you have to make on test day, choosing between the standard computer-delivered format and the new hybrid paper option. The hybrid format splits the experience. You take the listening and reading sections on a computer, but when it comes to the analytical writing tasks, you get a physical question paper and write your answers out by hand. This helps candidates who find that trying to type quickly under strict time limits actually breaks their focus and lowers the quality of their arguments. However, your choice of format determines your access to the One Skill Retake. For 12,000 rupees, this feature lets you redo a single section of the exam if you have a bad day, rather than paying full price to sit the entire test again. This matrix shows your flexibility. The full computer-delivered test lands in the top right, results in 1 to 5 days with full retake access. But the hybrid paper format sits in the bottom left. Handwriting your essay means losing the digital retake later. It is a direct trade-off. You are prioritizing the physical comfort of a pen and paper at the cost of your future testing flexibility. Given the 19,000 rupee price tag of the IELTS, the Duolingo English test looks like a very attractive, budget-friendly alternative. And for the initial step, it works. Many universities accept a Duolingo score for basic admission. But the full timeline reveals the catch. The low-cost path clears university admission, but hits a wall at post-graduation work permit and permanent residency stages. Duolingo isn't accepted there, forcing you to pay for IELTS. Earlier, German visas reject it completely. Opting for the shortcut up front usually leads to a higher total cost. You end up paying for both tests and dealing with testing anxiety twice, exactly when the stakes are highest. If you choose the IELTS, you have to prepare for how it is actually graded today. One of the most persistent myths is that a well-memorized essay template guarantees a high writing score. Human examiners are trained to spot rehearsed language. When your essay reads like a pre-packaged structure with the topic just slotted in, it sends a clear signal to the evaluator. Once a response is flagged as a template, your score is capped. Even if your grammar is perfect, the examiner cannot award high marks for a response that doesn't genuinely engage with the prompt. To avoid this, many students are turning to artificial intelligence tools for their daily practice. AI is genuinely effective for high-volume grammar corrections and running through speaking drills in a low-pressure environment. But look where the logic breaks. Software catches single-sentence grammar errors perfectly, but it fails entirely at analyzing if your overall paragraph makes a cohesive argument. AI also cannot simulate the unpredictable follow-up questions a human examiner uses to take you off script. This is why human coaching is still required, specifically through feed-forward training. Instead of just correcting past mistakes, an expert trainer gives you specific structural strategies to prevent those errors in your next attempt. Relying solely on automated software and templates often traps candidates at a 6.5. Human strategy is what allows you to break the 7.5 threshold required to stand out to a strict visa officer. The reality of 2026 is that the visa environment is unforgiving. You have to prove actual proficiency. Map your route. Type efficiently. Take the Computer-Delivered IELTS for fast results and the retake safety net. If typing slows your thinking, choose hybrid paper, but trade away retake flexibility. Lastly, if seeking permanent residency, avoid Duolingo. Commit to IELTS now. For your daily preparation, use AI tools for mechanical repetition, but use human coaching for your final argument strategy. Investing in high-level strategy now is the most reliable way to prevent a visa rejection from ending your plans later.